Good morning, grade 8. Today we're going to have our third lesson entitled Determining Issues in a Text. Most essential learning competency is determine various social, moral, and economic issues discussed in the text listened to. Specifically, it aims to define what is social, moral, and economic issue. Use critical listening in determining various social, moral, and economic issues. Identify the social, moral, and economic issues discussed in the text listened to. Let us first define listening. Listening is the ability to accurately receive and interpret messages. It is a focused, concentrated approach to understanding the message in a text. One type of listening is critical listening. Critical listening entails listening with the goal of analyzing or evaluating a message based on information presented verbally and information that can be inferred from text. A critical listener evaluates a message and accepts it, rejects it, or decides to withhold judgment and seek more information. Using critical listening, you will be able to determine the different issues in a text listened to, such as social, moral, and economic issues. The first type of issue is social issue. A social issue is a problem that affects the quality of life of many people in a society brought about by factors beyond an individual's control. It is a source of conflicting opinion for many because different societies have different perceptions, and what may be normal behavior in one society may be a significant social issue in another society. It is usually recognized by many as a condition or behavior that needs to be addressed. Examples of social issues are the following: poverty, drugs, corruption, crab and colonial mentality, unemployment, overpopulation, child labor, inadequate health care service, terrorism, prostitution, pollution, and malnutrition. The second type of issue is the moral issue. Morality refers to the set of standards that enable people to live cooperatively in groups. It is what societies determine to be right and acceptable. A moral issue is an issue that concerns right and wrong, as well as your own values, your beliefs, feelings, and learnings. It includes those actions which have the potential to help or harm others or ourselves. Examples of moral issues are the following: abortion, extramarital affairs, gambling, premarital sex, divorce, homosexuality, drinking alcohol, extrajudicial killings, death penalty, same sex marriage. The last type of issue is economic issue. Economic issue is problem that stops a nation from growing or developing. It is concerned with the production of goods and services to satisfy the unlimited wants of the economy through the utilization of scarce resources. It becomes a problem because although the needs and wants of people are endless, the resources available to satisfy needs and wants are limited. Examples of economic issues are the following: high population growth, unequal distribution of wealth, poor performance of agricultural sector, unemployment, minimum wage, poverty, corruption, and lack of education. Now let us identify whether you really understood the different types of issues. Let us have your first activity. Directions. Identify whether the problems, issues presented below are social, economic, or moral. Write your answers on your notebook. Number one, the news reported that there are many people living on the streets or under the bridge after losing their homes to a fire. Number two, a new TV series showed how a married man started to have other women other than his legal wife. Number three, a documentary film featured how people from poor families are forced to sell their organs to earn money. Number four, human rights advocates are criticizing the government for killing innocent people during their war on drugs campaign. Number five, during the enforced community quarantine, many businesses closed down and many employees lost their jobs. Are you ready for the next activity? Now let us have your activity number 2. Here is a transcript of speech delivered by Miss Universe Catriona Gray as she takes her final walk at the Miss Universe pageant. Answer the questions that follow. Number 1. What does Miss Catriona always believed in? Number 2. What was the message of Miss Catriona to everyone with a dream? Number 3. Based on the text, how did Catriona want to end her reign as a beauty queen? Number 4. What issue or issues did she raise or mention in her speech? Number 5. What kind of issue is it? Social, moral, or economic? Why do you say so? Write your answers on your notebook. Now let us have your third activity. Directions. Listen or watch radio or TV programs or recall those that you have listened or seen before. And choose 3 programs. Note down the source of the program and write a one sentence summary about it. Then, determine the issue presented in it and identify whether it is social, moral, or economic issue. Write your answers on your notebook.